So, can you guys share with us what do you have for any funny tour or show stories? Give us some band dirt.
Band
Yeah.
dirt. Oh man.
Give us a good band story for all of us here that aren't in bands and don't
put us
usually
on the
party
spot
like
like
rock
this.
stars.
Band dirt. What do you think? I got plenty of Ryan stories. I mean, I've got loads. Oh, that's a great story. So,
Not really.
it's really a
Ryan's easy to pick on.
Ryan's an easy target. We love Ryan, but we're
No.
gonna pick on him right now
No.
because this is a funny story.
I'm kind of proud of this story.
Are you?
A little bit.
Rufus. That's his alter ego when he has a few beverages.
Wasn't my fault.
So we were playing in New York, and it was actually wasn't it our first night there?
Yeah.
It was our first night there, and we had a huge crew that was with us. I mean, like
My first
probably
time
20
in New York City.
That's right. Probably 20 or 30 people with us. So Ryan decides on the way down to New York that he's going to play DJ the whole way with his phone and has it plugged in or whatever. So we get to New York.
Nice, right?
Yeah, well, it's a night. Yeah, real nice. So he plays DJ and kills his phone entirely. So nowhere to charge his phone, nothing going on. So we all leave the club after we play, and we go over to this karaoke bar where we were all kind of hanging out. And there was probably 20 of us, at least 20 of us, and that's on the conservative side. And so we all decided to leave the bar at the same time, and so we leave the bar, and there's 30 of us walking down 2nd Street. And no, was it 2nd? Yeah, it was 2nd Street. And so we come down 2nd Street, and Ryan is walking with a friend of ours, and he's behind us, and Dan and I and Doug are kind of leading the pack and walking, whatever. So we come to this intersection at East Houston, and everybody crosses except Ryan. And Ryan stands there and doing the gentlemanly thing, waits for a cab with a friend of ours, doesn't pay attention to where we're going at all. So he walks for 45 minutes in the wrong direction down East Houston at 2:30 in the morning. So I'm trying to call him. His phone, I had no idea his phone was dead at that time. And finally, so I gave up and went back to New Jersey with Doug. And I was like, well, he's a big boy. He'll find his way home. He's got credit cards and everything else. And so, Ryan, would you like to tell everybody what you did that night?
Maybe I should interject and tell everybody what happened.
Yeah, you want to? I don't know. Go
I was
ahead.
the one who got the phone call.
Yeah, that's right. The phone call. The first infamous phone call.
So I got back to my hotel. I don't remember when, but we tried to call.
It was like 4
Ryan all morning, and then like 4:30, Ryan called me and explained to me that he had been hanging out with policemen all night down at the precinct.
34th precinct.
34th precinct. He remembers.
And I said, well, what, did you get arrested? And he said, no, they just kind of picked me up and I charged my phone and I had to hang out.
Talked about the Red Sox.
Talking about the Red Sox. And I said, okay, so you're okay? And he's like, yeah, I'm gonna come to your hotel right now. And I said, well, it's 5 a.m. Okay, I'll be right there. That's it.
That's not, well, yeah. I mean, that's the gist of what happened.
Pretty
That's the
close.
gist of what happened.
They
Ryan spent the
sweethearts
night
down
hanging
there.
out with
Sweethearts.
cops. So he's good. When we go back to New York, we're all set.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. And what about some of you guys' influences? Obviously, the band.
Yeah, the band, it was a big influence on us. I mean, it's the thing about this group that I really enjoy that's kind of different than almost every other band that I played with is, we share some similar interests, but it's not. We kind of meet in this place that doesn't really quite exist yet. Doug is really into a lot of backbeat music and hip hop and funk and a lot of other stuff. And I'm into it, and Ryan's into it, and Dan is, but Dan meets over much more on the folk side, and Ryan has kind of become this kind of hodgepodge musician where he listens to a lot of different things. And I have similarly, and I came from more of a place of like blues and gospel and roots music, and so wherever we meet is kind of what has happened here. And it's but I mean everybody from Ryan Adams to the Roots to
James Jamerson.
Yeah, to James Jamerson.
Yeah, we like it all. We don't
Yeah,
really
Third Eye
discriminate.
Blind's a big one.
We love a lot of early R&B and soul music, Stax era stuff.
But we grew up at the same time, so we're all kind of grew up
We've all got
in
that
similar music.
the guilty spot for the '90s rock music.
I mean, it shaped us.
I've got a major guilt spot for Third Eye Blind.
It's like Rocky Road ice cream.
Yeah, it is.
It really is.
It's major guilty pleasures there. I won't go into Hall & Oates and all that stuff that I like too, but
Yeah, and I heard Kesha earlier.
Kesha earlier.
Yeah, I know.
Kesha's a new development.
you play in a
We're
wedding band and
we're
you
kind of
learn
worried
to
about
like anything.
Rocco right now.
And Dan, I read somewhere that you play multiple instruments, multi-instrumentalist, I think it said next to your name.
Yeah, I mean, I come from a family of musicians, and my dad being my biggest influence on me. He's been a professional musician for most of his life, and had a really natural gift for picking up anything and mastering it. And I saw that at a young age, so it kind of stuck to me a little bit, and that's kind of where my background comes from. I learned to play a lot of different instruments that kind of crossed a lot of genres. So I'm into folk and Americana, but I'm also into blues and soul, country, early bluegrass, stuff like that.
Let's specify that we don't mean most recent country.
I don't know.
Please.
That doesn't even enter my brain.
But it enters the viewer's
Country,
brains,
yeah,
and we don't need to go
exactly.
there.
I guess Hank Williams and Johnny Cash. That's the real country. But anyway, I play mandolin, a little bit of banjo. Not banjo in the band, but we work mandolin a little bit into some of the stuff that we do. So kind of in a Led Zeppelin-y, Rod Stewart Faces kind of way. We work it into some of the context of our music, I guess, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Any chance we
Yes.
get.
Yeah.
And we want more. The rest of us, we want
Ryan
some
always
more.
wants more.
So is there that kind of style on the new album?
Not really.
But he shines. He shines in the parts that he does have.
I mean, there will certainly be elements of our live shows that will feature a lot more of that.
And how is the new music going to be different than like the EP or some of your older material? Do you think it's?
It's like, no exaggeration, it's like miles from.
Completely different.
I mean, just in the growth of like, we started this band and the CD came out and we just did really well right away. And so I mean, a lot of our growth has been on stage, and to go in the studio as a group in the dynamic that we finally were in. Ryan had just entered the band, and we went into the studio, and it's just miles from where the EP is. I mean, I don't know if I'm speaking personally.
No, I agree.
I think it's just there's a lot of like similarities in what we're doing, but I just the amount of growth over 2 years with the amount of experiences that we've had as a group, it really just it shows. And on top of that, being teamed up with such an awesome engineer that Chris has worked with everybody from Gin Blossoms to Smash Mouth to a lot of Tom Waits and
International.
Yeah, big artist. He does a great job.
Awesome.
And so it's I think it carries elements of the things that we started with, but it definitely you see a lot of maturity in our playing and our writing and our production. That's really where I think we've really grown is the production elements of things.
Great. All right. Well, looking forward to hearing it. All right. So what are you going to play for us next?
This next song is it's called "Take Me Away," and it's just kind of about actually what we were just talking about. It's just kind of about what's ahead of us and trying to come to grips with like what you want, but not feeling like you have to get it. So yeah, that's it.
All right.
Disappear, another face in a crowd. Just another star lost among the clouds. searching for the right words or something to say. Another lost soul waiting on a judgment day. Yeah. Disappear, another face in a bar, telling me, son, I'm surely gonna make you a star. But it's all wrapped up in the hands of fate. And sometimes what you think you want is just a big mistake. But I can't help but hope and pray that the stars will align someday and take me away. Disappear, another face in a bar. They're telling me, son, I'm surely gonna make you a star. But it's all wrapped up, you know, inside the hands of fate. And sometimes what you think you want is just a big mistake. But I can't help but hope and pray that the stars will align someday and take me away. Take me away. Take me away. Take sometimes I try, I pry, but you know it's just in my pride. And when I know you see me, I try, when I try, I try.
Thank you.
That was awesome. I think that might have been my favorite so far.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.